Hello everybody, Jay from the Golden Testificate here, and it has indeed been a while since I posted, and I have some reasons, and I will be just talking about that at the end of the video. But today I'm going to be bringing you guys 10 fun and quality of life mods. Not all of them are completely necessary, but I think they're kind of fun, and they add a fun experience to your worlds. Now this first mod is one that I personally use all the time. It's called Wall Jump EXF. And basically what it does is it adds simple parkour to Minecraft, so you can climb walls by jumping and crouching onto the wall. And you can press and hold your crouch to slide down the wall, and then just jump off the wall, do whatever you need to do. This is just a mod that I add to every mod pack, because it is a very useful mod, because you can get around places a lot easier with it. It does not negate fall damage. I'd recommend feather falling. So I made this little obstacle course. I beat it once, so I'm going to see if I can beat it again to show you kind of the capabilities of the mod. So you can kind of run a little bit of sideways, and you can sprint to the wall, jump, jump, crouch too early. It takes a little finessing, but when you get used to it, it's not the worst. And just like that, I made it to the top. So this mod just adds some simple parkour. I'd highly recommend it if you like getting out of ravines and caves without having to break blocks. The next mod on this list is called Keep My Soil Tilled. This is a mod that fixes a very big pet peeve of mine in Minecraft, and that is that melons and pumpkins will grow onto tilled soil. Now, normally in Minecraft what will happen is when it has this happen, you'll have to re-till the ground. And all this mod does is make it so pumpkins and melons will automatically have the dirt beneath them re-tilled. This is such a simple mod, and I would just add it. Even if you don't have farming going on, it's helpful if you want to make a large pumpkin or melon farm. Now this next mod I've actually known about for a while, but I've been kind of holding off on doing it, and I just felt like now is the time to do it. This is Easy Mob Farm. Now this just adds condensed and easy to use mob farms, especially for mod packs that include automation. So basically you have to craft these little enclosures for your farms, and inside you have the GUI where you can put your upgrades for your slots, and then you have your output upgrades, and you just have tons of upgrades for these things. And so inside of here I've put all the upgrades and different items in the mod. So we have the capture cards. You can get these from killing mobs. I know there's blank ones and I still don't know how to use them, so I will put in the comments how to use them when I figure that out. Then you have these binding crystals, and these will target different sizes of mobs. And you can also read there that you have to get the mob to a specific health to capture it. So I have this inbound containment cage, ironbound, not inbound. And I have hit this pig once. Say hello to Porky. I've hit him once, and because he's low, I hit him with a netherite sword. I'm able to pick him up just like in Pokemon. And he is a field animal, so you can just right click to put him in, or you can open the GUI and drop him right in. And then if you hover over this little eye, it'll show you that the progress is ticking forward. Now, another thing you can do instead of capturing the mob is using the capture cards, and you can throw those directly in also. But I would prefer to use the cages just because you can get a little more use out of it. Now, for the upgrades, we have our slot upgrades. You can go 1, 2, 3, and now the mob farm will fill the entire inventory instead of just the little bit. And then, because it's a pig, we can do a speed upgrade. We don't need honey. We can do an experience upgrade. We can do a loot enhancement, although I don't think that will do anything here. And let's see what that does. So now, instead of going slow, it's going to speed up by +6. Now, I don't know if these upgrades stack. I haven't tried, but let me know in the comments if they do stack. This mod overall just helps you condense down a ton of mob farms. You have iron golem farms, nether farms, ocean farms, jungle farms, cave farms, jungle farms, just any type of farm you'll ever need. I would highly recommend this, and let's go right on to the next mod. This next mod is called Easy Elevators. Now, it took me quite a bit of time to get used to this mod. mainly because I didn't know you had to use copper block. You cannot use waxed copper. Now that might just be a bug, so I'll go ask the mod author about that, see if it's supposed to be any copper, because if it's not waxed, I don't know if they stopped it from weathering, but we'll see. So you can make an elevator by using a 3x3 of iron, copper, or mix up to a 5x5 iron, copper mix. And then you just need to connect them with chains or end rods or both. And then all you have to do to use it is jump on the 3x3 to go up and crouch to go down. And you can do some intricate designs with the copper, end rods, and iron. I wish there was a little more block variation, but for the ease of use this mod adds, I would highly recommend this, especially if you make some large bases. The next mod, or mods on the list I should say, I'm doing a 2-for-1 here. Now, one mod allows you to smelt sand in a blast furnace, and another one allows you to smelt cobblestone in a blast furnace. Now, these are things that I think should be features in Minecraft because glass is normally made in some sort of blast furnace. So all you need to do is put your cobblestone in the blast furnace, and it should turn it directly into stone. And then coming over here, we got our sand, put it in the furnace, and it should turn into glass. Really simple mod, and I really think that this should be a Minecraft feature at this point, to be honest, but we'll see if that ever happens. The next mod on the list is a pretty big mod, so I didn't put everything down, so you'll have to go explore it for yourself, but it is called MobZ, and it is one of my favorite mods to add for a difficulty increase in your Minecraft world. So what this mod does is it adds a bunch of new mobs. Now this is not all of them. I only put down a select few that I wanted to put. But it adds a ton of items you can craft with, some trophies for killing the bosses, it adds new weapons, and it adds new armor. Now this gold armor may be deceiving. It is not bad armor. Just look at the stats. +9 armor, +2 toughness. Pretty good armor right there. It adds things like animals, bosses, new friendlies, interesting mobs like the golden chicken, NPCs that can attack you, different types of end creatures, different types of NPCs, different zombies, new creepers. It has everything from end to ice to cookie. It has a ton of features, and I would highly recommend this if you like to find new mobs and have some more challenges. This next mod is called Transcending Trident. I had to take multiple takes to get that correct. So basically all it does is it allows you to use your Riptide in your main hand. Now I'm going to launch myself towards the water because I don't have feather falling. And so instead of having to go find water, you can just hold water and use your Riptide. Very simple. I love this mod, and it helps traveling. Especially with the Elytra, it makes traveling a lot easier. This next mod isn't the most practical because of the recipe, but I think it's a great mod. It is called Stacked Blocks. So what it allows you to do is take 8 blocks. I'm pretty sure it's just stuff like cobble and logs, and you can use the 8, make like a furnace or crafting table recipe, not crafting table, chest recipe, and then throw a lead in the middle. And now you can store 8 logs, and you can click it back to get your logs back. You don't get the lead back, but it does help with your storage. So I'd highly recommend this if you tend to collect a lot of logs or other materials, and I could see how this could be used with mod packs with Project E. Are you tired of dying and losing all your stuff? Well, this mod is called Corail Tombstone, and it adds tombstones into Minecraft that spawn on your death. You can also find structures like graveyards scattered around your world with some loot in them, but the graves will allow you to break them and collect all your stuff without your items despawning. Now, other than the graves, the mod adds a ton of new blocks. It adds tons of magic items, new enchantments, new potions, stuff like the Books of Oblivion, Books of Soulbound. Now, this gives it Tombstone Soulbound, which is an enchant it adds, which is pretty much keep inventory on items with that enchantment. I love this enchantment, and you get it fairly often when you open the little boxes that you get for killing mobs. This mod is great. I'd highly recommend it. This next mod is one that personally fixes an issue that I have because I'm a little smooth in the brain and I tend to mess up my beacon placements a lot. And so this mod is called Better Beacon Placement. So if you have all your materials for your beacon and your beacon, you can place your beacon. I was able to reach this earlier, now I can't. Okay, so you can place your beacon and then just right click it with your blocks and it will place your blocks. I'm gonna move up back on top here. And you can just spam click it and it will place your blocks. Now, what this also allows is for you to break the beacon and it will give you back all your blocks that you used to build the beacon. It will also override previously placed blocks. As you can see, it's building the beacon. So if you end up like building this just on dirt, it'll build it all underground, overriding the blocks, and if you break the beacon, it'll give you all your blocks back and leave the dirt empty. This mod just makes placing beacons so much easier. I misplaced a block, so I won't have my maxed here, but you get the concept. So that was my returning video. Like I had said at the beginning, I'm going to explain a little bit of why I've been gone and what you can expect in the future. So first off, if you liked the video, make sure you like and subscribe. It helps a ton, and I'm trying to hit a 2,000 subscriber goal by the end of the year. I doubt it's going to happen, but you never know. Stuff can happen. But I've been gone because I have work and school. I am a college student. I am a lab assistant now. So I'm going to be at the school a lot more than I have been. I've already been there from like 7 in the morning till 7 at night most of my days, working on just getting better at what I like to do. And I had a ton of homework because I was taking a lot of electronics classes and wiring classes. Those were very hard classes for me, and so I put a lot of time dedicated to those because I think YouTube is important and it's fun and I like it, but school does come first for me. So I spent a lot more time at the school this last semester than I have previously. Now, I do plan on getting back into one video a week, especially now that a lot of my classes have calmed down and I'm no longer in that stressful situation anymore. I do still have a lot of programming classes that I'm taking, but they're not going to be that hard and I can get them done fairly easily. I will try my best to do one video a week. If it doesn't happen, it's probably because I got caught up in homework. That's all I really needed to say. If I'm not here, it's probably because of school. And I do plan on finishing school up here shortly. I already have gotten my associates in one program, so I'm just taking some few classes on other topics that I enjoy. Like I'm doing robotics, pretty much. If you guys enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. Thank you for watching and thank you for understanding. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.